Hello people, welcome back. This is michaelalfox coming at you from the good old Great White North. It's great country. That's what we changed it to. It's no longer Canada, it's just the Great White North. Anyways, this is part 2 of Chapter 2 for the Let's Play Raskulls video series. In part 1 of Chapter 2, we saw a few new game types, things getting a little more difficult. In this one, there's one level in particular that just made me batshit crazy, insane. Wanted to rip things up into little pieces and then eat them and poop them out and then put it in a paper bag and light it on fire and throw it all the way over the several oceans in the way so that it landed in Australia, right on the doorstep of Half Brick Studios. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. I ended up conquering the level. I'll be pointing that out when we get to it. This one though, this one's pretty simple. You just had to zap the pirates 10 times to collect the 20 pieces of treasure. And I actually like that one because usually I neglect to confront, to attack other opponents and in races and stuff like that. And it's good to get in the habit of doing it because, well, you can zap them for free, there's no ammo, and it can really set them back, make them lose momentum, stuff like that. If you zap them and they get crushed by a block, they lose their frenzy, and it's just that much harder for them to catch up to you. So that's one thing to take away from this video is attack those rascals and those pirates and everybody else that gets in your way. Don't be afraid. We're not pacifists. We want, bring war. All's fair in love and war, right? So, I mean, this one's a little more annoying just because he stuns you so much. You can stun him, which feels great. Feels really great stunning them, but I don't know. It's not those stupid blocks. Kind of feel like Brendan Fraser versus what's that guy in The Mummy? The bald guy. Anck-su-namun? No, Anck-su-namun is his girlfriend. I can't remember his name. And then I kind of half expect the Scorpion King just to come in and chase after the two of us forward. That'd be a good level. They should make that. That would be a great level. I don't think Brendan Fraser's ever played a ninja, has he? He's gone to the center of the earth. He's gone to the Fallout shelter, Blast from the Past. Say what you will about that movie, I actually enjoy it quite a bit. It's Christopher Walken. He's just, I don't know, that guy's got some charm. It's oozing out of his sleeves and his pores and to the moon. I carried this hunk of metal up my ass for 2 years. As you can tell, I'm literally the worst person in the entire world for any sort of accent or impression. I'm just not very good. I'm Jamaican, man. This is my Jamaican accent, man. Let's go eat some flapjacks. No, that's transitioning into some kind of Scottish. Do I sound Scottish? I'm sure I'm gonna regret this in my commentary, but you know what? You guys gotta get to know me, because I'm here to stay. I'm just a box full of joy. So many things for you to learn about me. Alright, so I'm gonna get back to actually talking about the game. This one is another clever sort of game type. You can't drop any blocks on these bombs, and you can't let the bombs drop. Also, nothing can drop on the bombs, not even yourself. So and then you defuse them by zapping them. So it's not a very difficult concept, and it's not hard to navigate through the blocks pretty quickly. You honestly, you don't need to stop and think too much. I foresee the problem being is if they put a time limit on it. That's where things will get a little trickier if you're just rushing and you can't think. Oh, it's so frustrating. See, I'm the kind of guy, I like to take my time to think about stuff, like a lot more than most people. Now, this is the level I was talking about that makes me want to just destroy. It's fun, but only when you can do it. But I wouldn't say that. I had lots of fun just hating my life while doing it. But the problem with it, it's not that you have to keep your frenzy up. I mean, that makes it hard. But in comparison to the other frenzy ones, it's so much harder, and that's because of the water. And the thing is, when you're on frenzy moving through water, it's one, you have like two options, left or right. It's so hard to navigate kind of fluidly or like on a curve like that. And when you're going in and out of water, your speed changes so much. So when you jump out of the water, you tend to overshoot a jar that you're trying to land on. You undershoot it, which is really bad because you pretty much don't want to miss the string, anything in the string of jars. I mean, if they have, say, 4 set up in an area, you're gonna want to get at least 2. So that one actually took me 40 minutes to beat that level. I know I made it look kind of easy there, but that one you just have to practice and finesse the controls and get to know how much speed to get going at certain parts. So if you can beat it in less attempts than me, kudos to you, because that one had me frustrated quite a bit. So this is the same as the other bomb defusing one. However, it's one of the friend sort of challenges or what have you, where they show the leaderboard and they show you the time or the score that your friends that play this game have. Unfortunately, none of my friends play this game, and if they were real friends, they would be playing it because real friends would be watching my Let's Play videos. I mean, why wouldn't you? They're great. So really, they're missing out on the game, and soon they're going to be missing out on my friendship. So, you're watching this? I hate you. Actually, if you're watching it, I don't hate you anymore. You're watching it, and then you're going to go and get the game. Right? Right? Just do it. Honestly, $10. Come on, guys. I'm really gonna try to. There's a lot of flooding. If you guys don't know, there's a lot of flooding going on in Australia right now, and that's where Half Brick Studios is based. So I think they're taking some time off to kind of. I don't think they're where they are located. They're in any danger, but you know, they have friends and family and stuff like that I think might be. Affected by this disaster, so I think they're taking time off to kind of help them out or do whatever. But anyways, I'm hoping that when they're kind of back into the swing of things, maybe I can somehow work out a giveaway contest or something for this game. For those of you that really you can't spring the $10, you know, I remember what it was like in university. It's just you felt guilty sometimes spending money on anything you wanted, other than alcohol. You never feel guilty about buying alcohol, but sometimes you'd be like, no man, I can't afford a Whopper. What are you talking about? And then you go eat a rice cake. So, yeah. I guess $10 it can be a lot of money, but honestly, for the enjoyment you get out of this game compared to other games for $10 or even $20 or $30 or $5 or $1, you know, this is a great value. It really is. One of these guys are punks. punks, punks, punks. I think this one, it took me 3 tries to do this. This is my 3rd attempt on this one. And that wasn't because it's not really hard. Usually these kind of game types, races, are pretty easy. Usually it's just, sometimes you just make silly mistakes. And it's not the game being difficult, it's just you and your own game style, how you play the game. Sometimes the guy will hesitate. Excuse me. And I like to have patience with games, or anything really. It takes me a lot longer to make certain decisions. I like to look things through, like I like to see them, or plan them out more thoroughly. That's just in my nature. So sometimes doing things very quickly and fast-paced, it doesn't really bring out my skill set. You know, I don't get to show my full potential for a lot of stuff if I'm rushed, which really bothers me, because for working on any sort of project, like I'm pretty creative. Like I like to be creative and work on different design stuff and creative projects. So when somebody says, "Oh, show me this, show me that," you know, I always feel obligated to say, "Okay, but it's really like 10% complete, so it's gonna be so much better." And then they start judging it, and you're like, "Well, you know, I know it sucks, but it's not done, so don't say it sucks, because it's supposed to suck, because it's 10% done." You know what I'm saying? Do you creative types, you know, you post your horror stories of your creative projects that get improperly criticized by people who don't understand the motions you have to go through to do what you're doing. So that's the last level I play in this video. Now it's gonna switch to a cute little cutscene where the ninja has his way with the pirates. He's so sneaky. I love Ninja. He's just like, he's got a plan. He's always got a plan, and it's perfect execution. Flawless. It's just, he's almost like Fyodor Emelianenko, the MMA fighter. Except for his more recent loss. He's just like, he goes in, and he doesn't worry about it. He just does it. He just wins. You know? That's just like Ninja. He just does it. Especially when I'm controlling him. Because I'm so good. These guys can come help me clean my apartment. At least next time they can. I just cleaned it. So it's nice and spick and span. But I'm sure it'll get dirty again pretty fast. I like this whole character talking about the story sort of approach. You know, usually characters wouldn't see pixels on themselves, you know, that whole censorship thing. So it's like they're talking about the world that they're in, almost. If you get what I'm saying. Some like Jean-Luc Godard stuff going on there. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. I think the next one we're going to be facing off against the mighty boss. So definitely check that out. It's going to be ballin'.